Thank you so much for joining us. Quickly let us know, I know the AGM has been taking place this morning. There's already been a few things that has transpired. So who's the new president?
Okay, so it's ongoing, so we're still kind of following that. But the new president is Rihan Richards. He had been the acting president, I think, since Chris Nendzani stepped down in August last year. And he was technically up against Donovan May, and just before the election was set to take place, Donovan May withdrew his nomination. So then it was a unanimous decision. They didn't need to vote. Then Donovan May's stepping down from that presidency, he was then up as one of the vice president nominees as well, and he was then also voted in unanimously. So Rihan Richards is the new president of Cricket South Africa. Rihan Richards is... Donovan May is the vice president. So we're not having this acting positions that have been going on for some time.
Which is a good thing. But this morning, you'll remember when you appeared on Saturday Sport, I said to you, at number 9 people, number 99 people go ahead and change their minds. And we've seen that now with Donovan May deciding he's going to withdraw. What do you think, though, this means for everybody within administration when we see the likes of Rihan Richards being made a president, Donovan May being made vice president? We all know the power that the Members' Council have. And I think these two individuals, kind of have a lot of influence in the Members' Council.
Yeah, so at the moment they're actually voting for the 5 non-independent directors that will form the 50 members of the new board. And it's all people who have been there before, So, and with Rihan Richards and Donovan May, they are Members' Council members from before. So it's going to be interesting what that all means with the new board that comes into play. The new board is going to be an independent board. It will have an independent chairperson. But how that relationship will then work between the Members' Council and this new board that's coming in, obviously, I guess time will tell, just in terms of the dynamics, where before the Members' Council members were also on this board. So obviously there was that conflict of interest. But now how those two work together is going to be interesting once the board itself is elected in or appointed in or put in place.
So the majority of the board, which of course is a total of 15 people, the majority of that we're going to see being independent directors.
Yeah.
Okay.
With an independent chairperson.
That's correct. Here's my thing, though. What is the point and purpose of having an independent chair, an independent group where the majority of them are independent directors? Again, when you have Rihan Richards being the president, the Members' Council in cricket in this country is the most powerful body. And we've seen with all of this back and forth how they have the power to kind of hold things back in administration. So whilst we were happy that Stravos went and, handed in that interim board report, and we're like, yeah, we're moving in the right direction, I feel like this is a step backwards.
So in theory, it shouldn't be, because there's going to be now a separation of power between the Members' Council and the board. And that had always been like a talking point around these 2 centers of power and who decides what, and the Members' Council seemingly overriding or leading with all the decisions. So in theory, this new incoming board, which is majority independent with an independent chair, will kind of drive things in terms of the operations of the company anyway, and address all the governance issues that had crept in over the years. So hopefully that will happen. But I think once it's in place and once they start working, then we'll see how it goes. And again, the emphasis was that this is all a transitional phase of trying to get things going. And then after this board is in place and with future boards coming in, then things will start to stabilize a bit more than what will come out of today's AGM. But I think the big thing is the fact that the AGM is actually taking place. We were worried that would it take place, would they play a ball, wouldn't they, So the fact that it's taking place, the fact that it's voted, how the voting is happening, we can wonder about that and where people are in all of this, but it's done and it's happening, so yeah.
Okay, awesome. So now once all these individuals are elected, we're also waiting to see who's going to be the chairperson of the board. So I'm not going to hold you any longer because I know that you're listening to the meeting right now. But thank you so much for the feedback and the update, and then we'll catch up with you at some point during the course of the day to hear what else comes out of that. And hopefully it won't be any drama, which is what CSA is very well known for. That is my colleague, Shlonim Timkula, giving us a bit of an update of what is transpiring testifying at the AGM that is currently taking place at Cricket South Africa. We heard from her there. The president is now Rihan Richards, with the vice president being Donovan May.